He briefly stirred to look at the camera, but I couldn't get recording fast enough. So he only caught the brief return to the snoring. Alright, this is gonna be weird. Let's see if I can figure out how to do this. Can I flip this while videotaping? What was that? That did not do what I wanted it to do. I'm not sure what that does. Alright. Then we'll have to do it this way. Good afternoon, Magic players! Card collectors of all kinds! First time showing my face. Yay! Just wanted to shoot a brief introduction to the video you guys are going to see today. I actually opened the Foundation Starter Kit like a month or so ago. So you'll hear me talk about things like the fact that I rearranged the room for Kaiba in the beginning. So just ignore the fact that it's kind of dated. It's still awesome content, and I really enjoyed opening this product. So I think you guys will really enjoy seeing what it all contains. Anyways, take care, guys. Much love to you all from me to take care. Back to the pug. Oh, your life is so hard. Okay, introduction over. Time to go on to the video. Bye, guys. I rearranged the room a little bit this weekend to give Kaiba some more space. Moved a bunch of stuff over to the other side of the bed. Hopefully I don't kick it in the middle of the night, but on the plus side, he seems to be pretty happy with the carpet, or the blankets on the carpet. He pursues his treat. Stalking his prey. Even though it's already dead and not moving, and easy for him to grab. Alright, let's get on with the show. This one's going to be a long one, ladies and gentlemen. So, without further ado, good afternoon, Magic players and card collectors of all kinds. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do a really fun opening. I've been planning this for a while. I wanted to hopefully save it for like a milestone or something, but to be honest, I really want some of the cards out of this thing, and my dad is out of town, so I have lots of time to record today specifically, and I don't know when he'll be back exactly, so I figured I might as well take advantage of it. And you guys won't see this video for probably a month or so anyways, but as of me recording this today, it is probably one of the coolest products I've opened on the channel. And without further ado, that product is the Foundation Starter Collection. I have not seen anybody open one of these yet, I don't think, on YouTube, so I'm hoping that this will get some traction for us on the channel. And I am excited to get these cards into some of my commander decks. I don't know how many different commander decks I will be able to do with this, because truthfully this is not meant to be a product for commander. This is meant to be a product for, whatchamacallit, standard. But I don't play standard. And I needed lots of lands because I have an insane amount of cards and legendaries now, and I want to build some new fun decks. And so, yeah, look at this first. It's a deck builder's guide. So this is definitely for, 60 card format. Which is cool, don't get me wrong. So, our starter collection is coming with 26 foil cards, 90 basic lands, 250 plus other cards. We get a clicker wife wheel counter, which is awesome because I've never had one of those yet. And using dice is really annoying. I also get a reusable storage box with dividers. Ooh, and 13 tokens. Cool. Alright. So this breaks down how the deck should be. You want to have typically 24 to 26 lands, 17 to 22 creatures, and 13 to 18 other spells in a 60 card deck. Then we go into what the tactics are for each of the colors. This is pretty cool, actually. Typically, when I used to play, my favorite color was always black. When I say when I used to play, I mean way back in the day. That was the first color I'd always build around, was black. Now I'm pretty versatile. I use a whole bunch of colors. I actually never would have used white back in the day, but now I'm big into using white for different decks, depending on what the deck is. White gains life and has lifelink creatures. It goes wide. Uses spells to protect yourself from opponent's creatures. Blue, countering spells, drawing extra cards, evading opponent's defenses with flying. Black, we want to destroy creatures, drain life, and bring dead creatures back from the graveyard. Red attacks quickly with haste, discourage opponent's creatures from blocking, and deals damage with burn spells. And green likes to ramp the heck up, which we all know. Make creatures stronger with spells and abilities, and overwhelm opponent's defenses with trample creatures. Interesting. Building around synergy, crackling, Cyclops, think twice. Ooh, interesting. Llanowar Elves and Dwayne's Elite. These are neat little combos that you could put into different decks, if you're willing to. Huh. Then it talks about the mana curve, and then playing to refine your deck, and finally a quick reference of some tips. And it's got loot on the back. Oh boy. What's his name? Oh, I love to watch his channel too. He's really funny a lot of the time. Sometimes he's a little more vulgar than I like, but it happens. The guy with the purple mana. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. Let's open this up. So we got our life counter, which has very nice magic signs on both sides. ASMR for you guys. Ooh, yeah. Oh, ASMR. Okay, so we've got 4 different bundles. We've got a few special cards here. We've got a few packs. And then we've got dividers. Okay, dividers for the box. That is just empty. So first off, nice looking box. I like that it comes with dividers. See how these slide in. Not bad. I'm not sure what I'll use this box for, since it has the dividers. It's kind of nice like that. I suppose in theory we're supposed to put the collection in here, so each color would have its own section plus colorless, I would imagine. Or multicolored, I'm not sure which. But yeah. I like the outside art though of the box, that's for sure. The angel's really pretty. I like the holographics. It's another beautiful box for our collection of boxes that we'll need for when we build way too many Commander decks and can't afford to buy boxes for travel. So I'm not sure which bundle I'll open first. I think I'll save these all for the end. So we'll shuffle these around and we'll go from there. I'm not looking, so I know there's one that has a black section on the back compared to the rest, but I have my eyes closed while I'm doing this, so I don't know which one's going to end up where. And when I'm done, I'm just going to go from left to right. Okay, so we're starting with Moment of Craving. We're going to be looking at some black cards first, it looks like. Hope you guys have some snacks and some drinks, because this one's going to be a long video. But I think it's going to be worth it. Like I say, I'm really eager to get into this collection. I know there's a lot of really good cards for my commander decks in these. And, yeah. Plus bonus packs, why not? So, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. You gain 2 life. Suspicious Sampler, exile this card from your graveyard. Create 2/2 black zombie creature tokens, but you can only do it as a sorcery. Undying Malice. Until end of turn, target creature gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. Dragon Fodder, create 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens. Got a couple of those. Thornweld Archer, Reach, Death Touch. Ooh, Reach and Death Touch on an elf. Nice. Archway Angel, flying. When this creature enters, you gain 2 life for each gate you control. I don't play gates, so that's probably not going to be an overly useful one for me. Ballyrush Banneret. Kithkin spells and soldier spells cost 1 less to cast. That's decent. Crusader of Odoric. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures you control. Ooh, nice. Dawning Marshal. Flying. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. For 5, that's not a very good spell. But it's a cat, and I do need more cats, so that's good. Devote Decree. Exile target creature or planeswalker that's black or red, and then you scry 1. Disenchant. Ooh, that's a good one. Felidor Cub. Sacrifice this creature, destroy target enchantment. Nice. Knight of Grace. First strike, hexproof from black, and this creature gets +1/+0 as long as any player controls a black permanent. Ooh, so it becomes a 3/2 with first strike. Decent. Release the dogs, create 4 white dog creature tokens. Status Snare. Flash. This enchantment enters, exile target creature and opponent controls until it leaves. We got 2 of those. Ooh, Sir Alan the Lion's Claw. How is that not a cat? Darn it. First strike. Whenever it attacks creatures you control, get +1/+1 until end of turn. It's a 4/4 legendary. That's nice. Valorous Stance. Choose 1. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn, or destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. Nice. Chart a Course. Just draw 2 cards and discard a card unless you attack this turn. Dive Down. Target creature gets +0/+3 and hexproof until end of turn. Flash Freeze. Counter target red or green spell. Fog Bank. Defender. Flying. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to and dealt by this creature. Nice. Gateway Sneak. Valdecken Rogue. Whenever a gate you control enters, this creature can't be blocked this turn. Whenever this creature does combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay. Mystical Teaching. Search your library for an instant card or a card with flash. Reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. Flashback is black, so this is a blue-black card automatically. Ship Dowser. Prowess. When this creature enters, return target instant or sorcery from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. Unsummon's a fun card. I like the artwork on that one, but I think my favorite's the other one that I have already. Deathmark. Destroy target green or white creature. Driver of the Dead. When this creature dies, return target creature with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Duress. Target player reveals their hand. Choose a non-land, non-creature card from it, and they discard it. Knight of Malice. First strike, hexproof from white. This creature gets +1/+0 as long as anybody controls a white permanent. So we had another knight earlier that was white that did the same thing, but now we're doing Black Knight, Knight of Grace, Knight of Malice. Nice. I just wanted to see the name contradiction, which is a good one. We got Vampire Rogue, Pulse Tracker. Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses a life. Nice. Sanguine Indulgence. This spell costs 3 less to cast if you gain 3 or more life this turn. Return 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Tribute to Hunger. Sacrifice a creature of their choice. You gain life equal to that creature's toughness. Vampiric Rites is an awesome card. I love that one. Too bad we didn't get 2 of those. Vile Entomber. Zombie. I always like zombies. Death Touch. Whenever this creature enters, search your library for a card. Put that card into your graveyard, then shuffle. Ooh, nice. Bolt Bend. Costs 3 less to cast if you control a creature with power 4 or greater. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. Huh. Crash through. Creatures get trampled until end of turn and you draw a card. Dragon Mage. Flying. Whenever this creature does combat damage to a player, each player discards a card from their hand, then draws 7. Ooh. Oh no, they discard their whole hand. Okay, whenever this thing deals combat damage to a player, each player discards their whole hand and draws 7 cards. Lava Runner, we have 2 of him. As long as there are 2 or more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard, this creature gets +1/+0. It has haste. Giant Cindermaw, trample. Players can't gain life. Ooh, damn, that's harsh. Hoarding Dragon, flying. When this creature enters, you may search your library for an artifact, exile, then shuffle. When this creature dies, you can put the exiled card into its owner's hand. Mind Spark, first strike. Whenever an opponent casts a white or blue instant or sorcery spell, this creature deals 2 damage to that player. Huh. Make sure you play that in a non-blue or white deck, clearly. Blurry Bolt deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that thing would die, it gets exiled. Ravenous Giant, at the beginning of your upkeep, this creature deals 1 damage to you. That's unfortunate, but it's a 5/5, so I mean, it could be worth it in the right deck. Pyromancer, when this creature enters, it deals 2 damage to target player or planeswalker. Cool. Circuitous Route. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and or gate cards. Put them onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle. A couple of those. Fierce Empath. When this creature enters, you can search your library for a creature with mana value 6 or greater. Reveal it, put it into your hand and shuffle. Finn the Fangbearer. Death Touch. Always fun for me. Whenever a creature you control with Death Touch deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 points. Ooh, that could be a fun deck to build. If you could partner that somehow, it's too bad it doesn't come with partner, but you'd have to put it into a green and something else deck probably. It wouldn't be. It would be in the 99, unfortunately, but still, pretty cool. Because I don't think there's enough green Death Touch creatures to do mono green with that. I could be wrong. Trample, whenever you cast a spell that targets this creature, draw a card. Mold Adder, whenever a blue or black spell is cast, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Has to be by an opponent though, unfortunately. Enchanted creature, whenever enchanted creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then if it has 3 or more, you sacrifice this. When you sacrifice this, you put up to 2 basic land cards onto the battlefield tapped. Cool. Spring Bloom Druid, this thing enters, you may sacrifice a land. If you do, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them on the battlefield tapped and shuffle. Venom Connoisseur, it gives Death Touch to other things. Gets Death Touch the first time, and then it gives Death Touch to something else everything else the second time. Cloudbrazer, gain 2 life, draw 2 cards. Deadly Brew, each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker of their choice. If you sacrifice a permanent this way, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Cool. Dryad Militant, if an instant or sorcery card would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. Shoot. Enigma Drake, flying, its power and toughness are equal. Nope, just its power is equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Okay. Garda the Bloodfist, I like him. I have a few copies of him. He's a good one. Mortifies a solid card. Savage Ventmaw, flying, whenever this creature attacks, adds 6 mana, 3 red, 3 green. Until end of turn, you don't lose it. Wow. Teach by example. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may. Ooh, damn. Trigon Predator. If you do that at the right time in the right deck, like a deck that actually copies this, that would be insane, because then there's so many copies of things that are going to happen. Okay. Flying, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Shoot. As this creature enters, choose a color. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen color, you gain a life. Nice. Selden's Cane, exile this artifact, shuffle your library into your graveyard into your library. Okay. Fire Shrieker's awesome. It gives double strike. I like that. Gate Colossus. There must be a whole bunch of gates in this thing somewhere, because there's a lot of cards in here that reference gates. Anyways, Sorcerer's Spyglass. Look at an opponent's hand and choose any card name. Ooh, That's unfortunate. Soul Guide Lantern's a good card. I like that one. I like the art on that one, too. 3-tree mascot. Changeling. Add 1 mana of any color, but you can only do it once per turn. Okay. Alright, here we go. Gates. Azorius Guildgate, Boros Guildgate, Cryptic Caves. Sacrifice this land, draw a card, activate only if you control 5 or more lands. Huh. Demolition Field's a good one. Dimir Gate, Golgari Guildgate, Gruul Guildgate, Izzet Guildgate, Orzhov Guildgate, Rakdos Guildgate, Selesnya Guildgate, Simic Guildgate. We have them all. Hinterlands to Identifier. 1 of each. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain a life. We got 4 of those. Ooh, a Johnny's Pridemate. Full art. Nice. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Cool. Refute, counter target spell, draw a card, then discard a card. Vengeful Blood Witch. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Ooh. A Braid. Deal 3 damage to target creature or destroy target artifact. Reclamation Stage, full art. When this creature enters, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. Nice. Swiftfoot Boots, full art. Ooh, that is pretty art. Damn. Then we got plains, couple islands, couple swamps to finish off the first pack. Very cool, very cool. I don't know which one of these is going to be a land pack, but I assume one of them will be, and it'll be mostly lands. And I'm hoping it's not the one at the end, but if it is, it is. I'm sorely tempted to break this video up into 4 parts, because I know my camera is going to cut it into parts anyways. But I think we will just continue. I think that's the best thing to do. Yes. We will continue. You know what? I'm going to break this up into parts. Why not? It's a big collection. I don't want you guys to be sitting around for an hour and a half watching me just open this. And chances are you won't watch it from the beginning to the end if I do that. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to finish out this one by opening these. And then after each one of the next 3 videos, I will open a Foundations booster pack. That way, there is something enticing for each video at the end. Except for this one, because these ones are probably all like cards that everybody gets, I assume. I don't think these are like cards only for me. But we do get a Hollow Arcane Signet, a Hollow Sol Ring, and a Hollow Command Tower. Nice. So like I say, I'm pretty sure everybody gets those. But anyways, we're going to cut off the first video there. This has been Starter Collection video number 1. Click, click, click. Click, click, click. And I probably won't be able to get Kaiba to appear in all 4 of them, unfortunately, because he's being a little bit stubborn today. But we will call it there, and we will see what happens. Anyways, thank you for tuning in to part 1. Much love to you all from me too. Take care, and